Russia just sent Su-57 stealth fighters to Syria. Russian Su-57 fighters, also known as the PAK FA and T-50, touching down at the country's Khmeimim air base in Syria's Latakia province. The Kremlin has already used the Syrian conflict as an excuse to demonstrate new fighters and advanced weaponry, and even if this true operations in Syria. In one of the clips and photos, which first emerged online on February 21, 2018, an Su-35 flanker fighter jet, which the Russians have already deployed to Syria, is also seen flying nearby. Additional unconfirmed reports said that the Su-57s were part of a larger group of Russian aircraft arriving in the country, including 4 additional Su-35s, 4 Su-25 Frogfoot ground attack aircraft, and an A-50 mainstay airborne early warning aircraft, all types the Russians have previously deployed to the country. Still, this would be a major deployment for Russia, coming after Putin claimed total victory over terrorists in the country during a December 2017 in Syria. It's not clear what might have prompted the deployment of the Su-57 stealth fighters, which remain in the development stage. As of January 2018, Russia had received less than a dozen flyable pre-production prototypes, and the design has suffered repeated setbacks. Between Russia's tactical aircraft and U.S. Air Force F-22 Raptor stealth fighters over eastern Syria. If the Kremlin has sent the Su-57s to Syria, it could further complicate those situations, since American pilots have no actual experience, beyond intelligence assessments and possibly simulations, with how the Russian Su-57 aircraft appears on their sensors and at what ranges, what the jet's actual combat capabilities are, and what threat they might pose. At the same time, it could give the world and United States an excellent opportunity to gather new information about the stealth fighters, especially depending on what sensors they activate or if they fly in a full low observable configuration during missions. But if it turns out that Russia has indeed sent some of these aircraft to Syria, the main underlying reasoning could easily not be tactical at all. Since Russia first entered the Syrian conflict in 2015, it has exploited the country as a proving ground and marketing showcase for new or otherwise untested advanced weapons, many of which don't necessarily fit the mission requirements. Russian forces have hit targets in Syria with long-range air and sea-launched cruise missiles that it had not previously had an opportunity to employ in an actual combat setting. It has deployed its latest flanker fighter jet derivatives, as well as the Su-34, and sent the Tu-160M Blackjack strategic bombers on long-endurance strike missions. It has also employed a variety of other specialized aircraft and its new Tu-214R spy planes. On the ground there are S-400 surface-to-air missile systems, ground-based cruise missiles, and various electronic warfare systems, among other assets Russia has had few chances to use under actual operational conditions. If nothing else, just sending the Su-57s to Syria could offer Russia a chance to prove it also has an operational fifth-generation stealth fighter jet, especially after years of delays and embarrassing accidents, regardless of whether or not that claim is true. It would allow the Kremlin to present itself as being on an equal footing as the Americans with their F-22 in the eastern portion of the country, even though 2 stealth fighters are in Syria now. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.